Hello, my name is Ann, and I'm a graduate student at Liberty University. On June 22nd, I led a support group for women. The focus of the group was the blessings and struggles of moms with children under the age of 9. We met at my house, and this it was scheduled to be for an hour and a half. My 16-year-old daughter offered to babysit the kids, and she took them into the backyard. And after the meeting, we then put on a meal for everyone who came. I had invited 7 women, and 6 women showed up. I did not have a co-leader, and this was the first time that this group had ever met. Also, we did not divert from the initial topic proposal. I opened the group meeting with thanking the women for coming and explaining the purpose for our gathering. I began the meeting with a round of introductions to establish a connection and to build some cohesion among the members. Some of the mothers knew each other and some of the mothers did not. I asked the moms to say their name, state how many children they had, the kids' names, and their ages. After the introductions, I began an activity by handing out a sheet of paper, a pencil, and a book to write on. The paper had 2 columns, and it looked like this. And on the top left side was a picture of a smiling baby. And then on the right top side of the paper was a picture of a baby with a sad or frowning face. I asked the right side, the 2 columns represented the blessings and struggles of being a mom, respectively. I explained this to the mothers and asked them to take a few minutes to write down their blessings and their struggles under the right column. And I was really surprised at how much time they took because they had a lot to share. Once they finished, I led them in another round by having each mother share their blessings. And during this round, I moved the sharing along by not saying much until all the members had spoken. Once they had shared, I opened the discussion up by asking the mothers what they thought of the responses. It was during this sharing time, I occasionally engaged in some linking, clarifying, and self-disclosure. But it was interesting to see that the mothers seemed to be linking themselves by reflecting on what was said and agreeing with each other's responses. They also asked each other questions, showed tearful emotions, and kept the conversation going. They just moved along. Group participation was beyond what I had imagined. So anyway, then after the blessings round, we went into the struggles round with the same vigor, enthusiasm, and emotion. I followed the same procedure during the struggles round by allowing each mom to share without much comment on my part, and then we discussed. The moms went right into their struggles, and again, they reflected on what the other mothers had shared. They showed emotion, they showed humor, and of course, they shared their difficulties. And as the leader, I noticed that all the mothers had commented on one of their struggles was being lonely, or it was loneliness. And so I asked the mothers to elaborate on their loneliness response, and they had a lot to say. One mother felt she felt lonely because she only had a 2-year-old and to talk to all day long. Even though she loves being a mom, she was just lonely. Another mother was lonely because her husband works in Alaska and he is gone 4 weeks and then home 2 weeks. So she had long periods of weeks where she felt lonely just raising the kids by herself. So then we continued to share for another 45 minutes, and at this point, without any planning, I felt that I needed to say to this group of women that I felt that they were resilient, that it was just one word that kept coming up as I heard them share. And so I asked them if they had a word or phrase that they that popped up into their mind as a result of coming to this meeting. And one of the women said the word gratitude came to mind. Another one said, I'm not alone. Another said, I don't feel ashamed. And another woman said the word bond came to her mind, that they were bonded together. And then without it was just a surprise that I told the women in the beginning of the meeting that I was going to be setting an alarm so that we could be respectful of where other people had to go after the meeting so that we would end on time. So I said I was giving us a 5-minute warning when the time was up. So the alarm went off just as the last woman was giving her response. I mean, it was just such perfect timing. And so then it was time for me then to go right into my summary and my wrap up for the meeting. It was perfect. It was a perfect dovetail ending that I believe God ordained. So then I went into my wrap up and summary, and it went like this. Even though some of us do not know each other very well, we do have a common bond. That common bond is being a mother. We are linked together by our desire to raise well-adjusted children who will be productive members of society. It has been said that motherhood is one of the most important jobs in the world, and I believe it's true. This group meeting may have only lasted for 90 minutes of your life, but the impact may be more than that. It has been written also that groups hold the secrets to the universe. Forsyth 2019. We need each other, and I hope this one meeting gives you a sense of connection, validation, understanding, and support. And I thank you for coming. So that's how I wrapped up the end of the meeting. So I just have to say, I was pleasantly surprised on how well this meeting went. I know I felt God's support and presence. And in addition, I did spend a great deal of time planning. I practiced the facilitation process. I reread my notes several times. I felt that the group even helped so much. They helped me in so many ways with how quickly they bonded, how openly they communicated, and how they shared so honestly. It put everyone at ease. So it was a very easy place to be at that time. Looking back, I feel that I may have self-disclosed too much. I don't feel that the members minded. I don't think I was annoying, but I think it took away from their time to share. I think I wanted to be a part of the group and not the leader at times. I received very positive comments after the meeting. One mom said that this experience was an eye-opener to her, and she said, I realize now that every mom is not the same and that it's okay to be different. She added, too, that she felt like she was a resilient person. I believe a challenge for me was that I kept wanting to be a counselor. I wanted to go deep into emotions, and I wanted to help them and stay with that rather than just leading the meeting. So that was a challenge for me, and it's something I need to remember not to do. And so in summary, I really enjoyed the experience. One of the best experiences in college to date for me. I was relaxed, semi-self-confident, and very excited to do this. I could not have done this a year ago. I'm a very nervous person, but God has really helped me to overcome this issue. I gained a lot of confidence from this, and I'm so thankful. My greatest takeaway from this experience is the knowledge of how important group dynamics are. I did not realize the unique processes that go on when people are gathered in a group setting. Let's see. The women that I know that came to my support meeting showed sides of themselves that I've never seen before. I especially enjoyed hearing my adult daughter share her feelings on a deeper level, which she doesn't do very often. She said that she doesn't feel ashamed anymore. I found this to be profound, even though I do not fully understand what she meant by that. I can only guess until we talk again. So I believe I need to enhance my skills when it comes to active listening, voice tone, eye movements, and asking powerful questions. Um, Really, truly, this was a great experience for me, and I know I will never forget it. So, thanks.